Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be going over the results from my February budget here. And this is the first page in the February section of my budget notebook, which is the Erin Condren monthly planner. And this is where I just have my bills up top on these Erin Condren stickers with some icons that I designed myself. And then these stickers, which I also made myself, that mark down the daily spending that I have. So, and then I also have these payday stickers to mark down Colton's payday. And then since this payday was also mine, I just used one sticker instead of two payday stickers next to each other because that just didn't make sense. Oh, and then these stickers on the side mark down, these are from Planner Kate, and these are when I go shopping at a place where I purchase an item from more than one category. So instead of having, for example, 3 Amazon stickers for each category, I just have 1 Amazon sticker in the monthly spread so it doesn't take up that much room. And then I have the categories separated on the side with the date and the name of the store that I purchased it from. So I really like how that's been using because last year I used the same deluxe monthly, or it's not called deluxe anymore, but I used the same monthly planner for my budget last year and I never used the sidebar. So I really like this use of the sidebar here. So let's go into the next page here. So this is the dashboard page. This is where I have my overview. And as you can see, I kind of filled in everything already. So I'll just go over my income really quickly. So salary was exactly the same. Rollover, I didn't roll over anything, so that was exactly the same. And then miscellaneous, I did get something. So I actually deposited a check from Rakuten this month, which was $11.99. So that's what that miscellaneous income came in for. And then over here, none of this has really changed since I made it. So the cash envelope breakdown was filled in. This is the goals section, and I just checked off 2 goals that I made. So the 15 no spend days, as well as filing my taxes. This is what I do with extra money. As you can see, these aren't checked, and you'll see why in a minute. And as well as my no spend tracker here, I had a total of 15 no spend days this month, which I'm pretty happy about. That was my goal, and I achieved it. So now we're going into the results of the actual budget portion. So the first section is just bills. These are fixed amounts, so there's nothing unusual about that. These, I only had 1 variable expense this month, and that was just my miscellaneous spending. And I did go over by a little bit. I went over by $8.04, which isn't terrible. And then moving on to the sinking funds, I went over in only one category, which was toiletries, which was $30.77. And I know some people go negative in their sinking funds and then just replenish the following month. For me, I bring it down to 0, and then whatever I went over in is taken out from elsewhere. So I basically clear out or even out the budget every single month. It's to each their own. If kind of going negative and replenishing in a later month works best for you, then do that. But this is kind of the method that works best for me. And then for the 2 things that I'm tracking and saving up for, which is my emergency fund and our moving fund. For the emergency fund, I budgeted $200, and because I went over in some categories, I had to put in less money because that overage had to come from somewhere, and I have it come from whatever I'm contributing my goals for. In this case, it's my emergency fund. So I was only actually able to put $168.28 into my emergency fund, bringing my grand total currently to $2,429.64. And my current goal for my emergency fund, which is a 3-month-ish budget, is $3,500. So I'm about $1,000 shy of that budget. So I should be hitting that shortly, if things go to plan, obviously. And then moving, Colton and I are moving this summer, and we are saving up for the move. So we budgeted $265, and we weren't able to put in anything extra, but we didn't have to take from that either. So our current moving budget, or our current fund for that budget, is $1,999.81. So we are 19 cents shy of $2,000. And our goal for this fund is around $7,500-ish. We really have no idea how much we're going to spend because we don't really know where we'll be moving to yet. So when Colton does get his new job, then we'll have more or a better idea of how much the move will cost. Either like, do we need to hire a moving company, or are we going to move ourselves and just rent a U-Haul? are like how much is all the deposits for the new apartment. So like first month's rent, last month's rent, security deposit and all that, how much that will be as well. So all of these factors, we just really have no idea how much it's going to cost. So we kind of highballed it. And then, it's easier to save more and spend less than the opposite. So that's why our goal is 7,500, and we are at just barely at 2,000 right now. So still a ways to go for that goal. And then this I will go over in a second, but I do want to go over our joint budget really quickly. So this month we did okay. No, it was pretty bad. So we went really over in date night. So we actually went $150 over in date night, but because we were $60 under in groceries, our total overage for the month was around $90. So it wasn't as bad as $150 initially, but $90 over budget is still pretty bad. So we're going to have to work on date night. And I know we did go over in March, which you'll see in that results video, but not too happy about that. But things change. February was Valentine's Day, and we kind of forgot to budget a little extra for that. So it obviously going over is our fault anyway, but it was our fault because we didn't plan properly. So next month we definitely won't. Well, I shouldn't say definitely because the month's not even over yet, but we shouldn't be this over next month, but I know we are going to be slightly over. So we have to work on that for the future. But that is how the joint budget went. And so let's go back here to the credit score and net worth update. So this month, my credit score did go up by 1 point. If you saw January's results video, my score was 745 and it went up to 746. So even though it's 1 point, it's still going up in the right direction. So that's good. And then for quickly my net worth update, I don't remember what these exact values were last month, but my total net worth this month, at the end of this month, because I don't have any liabilities, it's just my assets, is $21,623.34. And I do quickly want to compare to what it was last month. I believe it did go up a little bit, not by that much, but I think it did go up. Oh, it went up by a lot actually. So last month it was this month is 21,000. Last month it was only 17. So it went up by like $4,000, which I have no idea how it went up that much because I didn't get any, whatever. You know what it probably was? I probably was in the middle of transferring money. That's probably what it was. Because I do the net worth at slightly different times, either just before I transfer money from our individual accounts to the joint or slightly after. And depending on when that transfer money hits the account, when I do the net worth, that could be a big difference. So that might be it. But either way, it went up in the right direction. So I'm very happy about that. So that is all for my budget closeout for February. Overall, it wasn't a great month, but I also don't think it was too terrible. Like overall in my goals, as you saw, I only put about $30 less than I planned to towards my emergency fund. And obviously I would like to do more than planned, but at the end of the day, $30 less is not that big of a deal, and 160 some, however much I ended up putting towards it, is still a good amount. So I'm really hoping that March will be better, and I know it will actually be income wise, just because I will be getting my tax return in March. So I know that income wise it will be higher, which means saving wise it will be higher as well. So make sure to check out that video when it is published. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.